Welcome back here to Colonel Gym as the student section, the Colonel Crazies, it's jam-packed in that student section. One of the biggest student sections this gym has carried this season.
No, that'd be the biggest this year.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Because I'm not remembering it.
Gracious, I don't ever
going
remember it.
all the way to the top row. It's on the top row of the bottom section
Yeah,
tonight.
that's crazy, and it's already expanding even further right than it normally goes.
Yeah, and and that's kicker is that you don't even have a band tonight, which you thought you would have had on homecoming night.
Yeah.
No band, and there's people actually sitting over there. Yep, pretty close to a sellout tonight.
Yeah, it is, and I mean it's a Friday night, big homecoming night, and a big game.
District game.
Big district game, yeah.
For both the girls and the boys.
Yeah.
And the girls took care of business with an 11-point win. They're moving right on to defend their region title, and it's going to be tough. Union County's a very good ball club. You got Hop Central, who has shown that they are really good. They got, I think they're 14-0 in the region. And don't forget about Crittenden County. Crittenden County
that's
also
one team that I don't even know anything about, Scotty.
Crittenden County also is 14-0 in the region.
Wow.
So it's going to be an interesting week, though, because next week Crittenden County plays Madisonville. Mm-hmm. Henderson County plays Hop Central.
Yeah,
so
that'd be
there will not be 3 teams undefeated. There possibly could be 2, or there possibly could be 1. So we'll see how that works out. But the tournament, you got Crittenden, you got Hop Central, you got Henderson, you got Union, you got Madisonville, and you got Lyon County. I think those are the 6 teams that, are going to be pretty good. Pretty competitive, but the Lady Colonels, of course, are the defending champs, and they are the queens of the second region, and they have been for a long time. Then on the boys' side, the boys' side's going to be more fun this year than it has in a long time.
Yeah.
You got UHA, you got Christian County, Madisonville, Henderson County, Webster County's proven that they can play with the big boys. Lyon County only beat them by 10. They beat Henderson one time.
I think Lyon is very vulnerable.
And you got Lyon number 6. The
really
6 team. Of course, Lyon's is number 1.
Yes,
they're the favorites.
They're the favorites, but anything can happen.
But it's not really like last year.
Yeah.
Last year is pretty much Lyon County by 15 plus or however many they wanted to. This year it's more Lyon County. If they play their game, if they play an A-plus game, they're going to win the region. But if they have a B-minus game or a B game, they could get knocked off.
Yep. Definitely think that they could, especially in the paint. They don't have somebody like Jackson Shoulders like they did last year. As getting ready for starting lineups, which are brought to you by Melinda Lunsford ERA Realty. As the starters tonight for the Braves, starting at guard, a 6'1 senior, number 0, Christopher Hughes. Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Moses Trey Hancock. Starting at guard, a 5'8 senior, number 3, Kanye Pollard. Starting at guard, a 6'1 senior, number 4, Isaiah Manuel. Starting at guard, a 5'7 junior, number 5, Landon Jones. The head coach of the Braves is Quade Burton. For the starting lineups for your Colonels, starting at guard, a 5'10 sophomore, number 3, Cooper Davenport. Starting at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 5, Alex Satterfield. Starting at forward, a 6'1 sophomore, number 10, Trajan Davis. And starting at guard, a 6'3 senior, number 11, Gerard Thomas. And starting at forward, a 6'5 senior, number 14, Jake Rideout. The head coach of the Colonels is Tyler Smithart. As got a score update to carry on to you. Madison Central. Scotty, do you know how good Madison Central is? Are they pretty good?
Boys?
Yes. Yep. Madison Central takes down Christian County 88-81. So a 7-point win for Madison Central over a really good Christian team.
Christian County played pretty well then. Madison Central, if they can even make it out of their region, which probably can't, they're in one of the toughest regions in the state. If they can make it out of the region, they'll make noise.
As we're doing the starting lineups for the PA announce here at Colonel Jim is
who knows?
I don't know
Who knows what her name is?
Can't think of her name. And as both teams getting ready and this game already set to get started here shortly as the tip-off brought to you by Butler's Apothecary. Happy New Year's from Butler's Apothecary. Butler's offers drug compounding, immunizations, health screenings, and free county-wide delivery. Butler's Apothecary, 213 North Main Street, the way a pharmacy should be. As getting ready for the start of this game and the tip-off here in just a few moments as it'll be Jake Rideout and Hughes jumping for the Colonels and the Braves. Colonels in their home whites.
You got to believe they're going to be all over Davenport tonight.
Yeah, for sure. As the Braves are in their red uniforms. Blue numbers, blue letters outlined, black trim. Start the tip won by the Braves, but they turn it over.
Wow. That's a double whammy. You get the arrow. The arrow goes to Henderson because you won the jump and you throw the ball away.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like it's not 2 turnovers, but it's kind of like 2 turnovers in one.
It has a feeling of 2 turnovers as Satterfield crossing the timeline for the Colonels off the Brave turnover. The right wing there to Rideout. Down low in the paint to Davis. Back out to Rideout. Now the left wing to Satterfield. Satterfield going to drive. Right and left. He banked it off the glass and in a Farmers Bank shot as Farmers Bank thinks long term, always have, always will. See how that makes all the difference at Farmers Bank on South Green and Henderson.
Nice take by Satterfield. Way to use the glass, young man.
Down low, Hughes from Hancock. Now in the right corner to Jones. Tip thrown away as Hughes lost it. Thomas down low to Satterfield. He got fouled and he made the basket.
Got a break there. Satterfield bobbled it a little bit and gave Union County enough time to catch up, but not enough time. And one.
A foul on Hancock, his first, team first. Both these coaches in suits. Nice dressed up.
We're underdressed.
Yeah, we are underdressed.
We don't dress up until tournament time. I guess we kind of missed out on the memo.
As the free throw no good, rebound in the hands of Hancock. As he'll cross the timeline. A minute in, 4-0 Colonels lead. Jones, top of the key. Step in from the free throw line. Jumper good for Landon Jones.
Don't let that dude get hot. He can flat out score.
He can outscore outside, and he showed there he could shoot the mid-range. Thomas down low. Out to Satterfield, top of the key. Then down low to Davis. Davis bobbled it, then saves it in. Davenport trying to save it in. And a turnover by the Colonels, their first of the night. 6:34 to play in the opening quarter. 4-2 lead for the Colonels over the Braves. Hancock in the front court. Out high left. Out high right to Manuel. What we got here?
Clock wasn't running.
Clock wasn't running. We've had a couple instances that tonight. As they unbound it down to our right. As Manuel moved into Hancock. Now out high left to Hughes. Get out. Jump circle to Manuel. Now left wing. Hancock going to drive. Stops. Has it tipped, deflected. Manuel maintains position for the Braves. Now down low. Hancock's layup no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas comes the other way. Lost it in the paint. Stolen away. Second turnover by the Colonels. Hughes Euro steps. Layup is good, and he was fouled. So he'll have a chance at 3 points the old-fashioned way. And for the Braves to take a lead here. It's going to be a foul on Rideout. Be his first, team first.
Like Satterfield got him.
Free throw, no good. Tipped, rebound in the hands of Davis. Satterfield going to drive. Now fouled. Quick foul call. It's on Jones. His first, team's second.
Didn't see that one.
Neither. Satterfield inbounds it from the right side of the basket. It's an into Thomas. Thomas doubled. And that'll be a jump ball, and they do call it. It will stay with the Colonels. Off the arrow. Stays with the Colonels. As Davenport will inbound it. Davenport gets it in to Thomas, the right short corner. It's down a nice pass to a cutting right out. He laid it off the glass and in. First points for him, 6-4, Colonels lead. As Hancock crossed the timeline. Hancock, top of the key. Now the right wing, Hughes. Left wing, Manuel. Three, no good. Off the mark. Rebounded by Hughes. The three for Jones is good. Gotta guard him. Braves do now have a 7-6 lead. Early in this game with 5:10 to play in the first quarter.
Told you that dude can shoot.
Satterfield, top of the key. Down low to Thomas. Thomas backing his way down on Hancock. Thomas will get it out to the jump circle to Satterfield, under 5 to play.
We got to relax. We're letting the crowd actually juice us up too much.
Right out right wing. Down low to Davis. Davis stops, puts it up and in.
There you go. Take your time. Get an easy bucket.
First basket for Davis. 8-7 lead for the Colonels with 4:40 to play in the first quarter of action here from Colonel Jim. And a near sellout crowd. Hughes out high left. Hughes screen from Pollard. Now high left to Hancock. Hancock to the left wing to Hughes. Hughes.
Boy, they missed the back door. The back door was wide open. We left it wide open for them.
Manuel out high left with the ball. Hands it off high left to Hughes. Now hands it off to Hancock. Hancock. The right wing to Pollard. Pollard. Jump circle to Hughes. 4 minutes to play. The Braves have burned some clock.
You ain't lying.
Our defense played pretty well. We gave up one backdoor cut. Left corner three for Hancock. No good. Rebounded by Rideout in the front court. Davenport down low to Rideout. Euro step.
It's a blocking.
Blocking, yes. The right call. He's going around to the left. You cannot call that a charge at least.
Well, they could.
Well, they could. It's not. Let me rephrase that, Scott. They could, but they shouldn't. Because going around the player.
They can do whatever they want to, Mr. Davenport. That's a big one. That's number 2 on Jones.
Jones is second, team third.
He's got 5 of their 7 points.
Yep. Big piece to take away. First free throw good for Rideout. They'll have one more. Out goes Satterfield, in comes Moss. And also I thought in the game, McKinney will get ready to check in for Rideout. Rideout's got 4 points, opening 4 of the 10 for the Colonels. 10-7 lead for the Colonels, 3-point lead. 3:44 to play in the first quarter. Manuel in the backcourt. Over to Pollard with a full court press. They break it. Left wing Hughes down low. Shot up, no good. Rebounded. And a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Braves.
They get a rebound there, I guess. Wow.
As they get it in. Hughes, right wing. Now jump circle to Hancock. Now left wing to Manuel. He dribbles through the jump circle. Out high right. Hughes down low to Miller. Has it stolen away by Davis. Davis to Moss. Moss to Thomas on the left wing. Thomas going to drive. Kicks it to Davis. He had it stripped. Stolen away by Manuel. Both teams with 3 turnovers each. Manuel on the free throw line. Is it out high to the jump circle to Hughes. Under 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. 10-7 lead for the Colonels. Hancock hands it off to Hughes. Hughes now being guarded by Davenport. Hughes over the left wing to Hancock. On the right wing to Manuel. Fade away. Shot no good by Manuel. Rebounded by McKinney.
That was not a good shot.
As McKinney comes the other way. Let no good. Rebounded by Hughes. Hughes. He'll come the other way. And
Charge.
Oh, they're going to call a block on Davenport.
That was close. Wow.
Sitting there waiting.
What's the question, though? Two refs are getting together about something.
Satterfield.
Oh,
right.
oh, wow. How is that not a shooting foul? That's what they were questioning.
I don't know.
He went up to shoot
Yeah.
and ran into. Yeah, even their coach is over here saying he was shooting.
2:20 to play. Opening quarter. Colonels have a 3-point lead. It's Davenport, Satterfield, right out, Thomas, and McKinney. Now in the game for the Colonels. Same starter set for Miller is in there for the Braves. Down low, Pollard. That's it. In the paint to Hughes. Hughes shot up, no good. Jump ball, possession over to the Colonels. So they'll get that team rebound there.
I give it to Rideout.
Give it to Rideout.
Yep.
Yeah, he did have it over his back, and then he was.
He caused the jump ball.
Yeah, he was also trying to fend off Cameron Miller, who was over on his back.
He was trying not to put him in a headlock, too, because his arm was wrapped around his neck.
McKinney left wing hands it off to Satterfield. Satterfield down low, nice pass, puts it up and in from Thomas. First points for Thomas, 12-7 lead for the Colonels. Minute 35. Hancock to Manuel, right wing gonna drive, right hand left is good. First basket for Isaiah Manuel. Colonel lead by 3, 12-9, under a minute and a half to play. Thomas gonna drive, left-handed layup, up, no good, tipped, rebounded by Rideout. Rideout to Thomas, who puts it up and in.
Great rebound by Rideout and even a better pass to Thomas.
14-9, 1:10 and counting. This opening quarter, 14-9 is the lead for the Colonels. Hughes, left wing. He pushed off. Yeah, that's the right call on Hughes. That's his first, team fourth. That was a fairly obvious kind of pushed off Davenport, trying to drive to the basket. As Satterfield bring it up as the top clock's having problems again. We're going to stop play now. Now it's running. 58 seconds. It went from 102 to.
What just happened?
He stopped play because the clock wasn't running.
Oh.
And it had 4 seconds, I guess, ran off of it, but it was kind of like locked up at 102. Satterfield crossed the timeline. 50 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Right wing, Satterfield. Thomas, right short corner down to Rideout. Rideout puts it up off the glass and in for a Farmers Bank shot.
Colonels are passing the ball extremely well here again.
It's what they did against the Trojans. Had 15 assists, Scotty.
Now they've already got 3 or 4 here tonight.
11 steals in that game as well. Miller. Hancock at top again. 30 seconds to Manuel on the right wing. Manuel cannot get by Satterfield. He has it just tipped, and they call a foul on Satterfield. Playing solid defense, and then they get Satterfield with the foul. His first, team third in this first half. So far, 24 seconds to play in the first quarter. 16-9 lead for the Colonels. And Manuel at the line for 2. First one, no good.
Wow. Union 0 for 2 so far from the line. That's not a good thing when you're on the road.
As second one coming up for Isaiah Manuel. The 6'1" senior yard for the Braves. Second one is good. So he has 3 points. 24 seconds and a 16-10 lead for the Colonels. As in comes Will Gentry for the Braves.
We need to get these Colonel Crazies to the postseason.
Yeah, we do. Look how massive that. I mean, it's just it's expanded probably since the start of the game.
This was the Colonel Crazies before COVID. We haven't had this big of a crowd since COVID.
McKinney down low. Right in left. He got. Well,
not a good shot.
Not a good shot. Hughes with the board. He goes the other way. Charge! The other way.
Give
Hughes
us another one.
His second. Hughes with his second foul. Team fifth. 0.7 of a second. Quay Girton not happy at all.
Yeah, this student section is the best we've had since COVID for sure. It might be the biggest crowd. Maybe not, because we've had some double, girl-boy doubleheaders.
Yeah.
Big crowds where, Union and Webster have brought really good crowds, and we've had really good crowds, but we've not had the student section go from top to the bottom over there.
Thomas will launch it. Oh, doesn't hit. Colonel's up by 6 after one. 16-10 after 1 quarter of play. We'll take a timeout, be back for the second quarter right here on WSON. Starting the second quarter, Manuel takes to the basket and puts it up. His foul on the way up. That's going to be on Trajan Davis, his first, team fourth. As Manuel at the line, 2. He'll knock down the first one. We'll have one more. As second free throw rattles in for Manuel. He's got 5 of the Union 12 points, 16-12. 4-point lead for the Colonels.
Delayed game
on the Braves. Satterfield will bring it up the court for the Colonels.
Did he make both those free throws?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Knocked in both of them.
I'm sitting here trying to get my
right.
thing ready.
High left, Thomas. Top of the key to Satterfield. Satterfield, left wing, back to Thomas. Thomas, almost Miller with trying to give some pressure out on Thomas.
Boxing one.
Satterfield downloaded. Davis, turnover by the Colonels. Their 4th of the game. As
remember, be patient.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw a home run within 10 seconds of having the ball.
Right corner Miller. Down low to Pollard. Pollard put it up. Shot up, no good. And jump ball. Possession arrow to the Colonels. That'll be Thomas with the board. As 6:58 to play in the first half. And the Colonels have a 4-point lead, 16-12. Kenny will get ready to check in for the Colonels.
Boxing one here. Take your time.
Right out left short corner. Now the right wing to Satterfield. Satterfield out near the jump circle to Thomas. Thomas now high. The jump circle to Satterfield. Back to Thomas on the left wing. In the left corner to Satterfield. Satterfield down low to Davis. Back to Satterfield. Satterfield then with a not so good pass.
Well,
trying to get back to Davis.
It's kind of like 50-50. It's like,
yeah,
it wasn't a good pass, but it was.
If
Davis would have kept going. But still, if he goes, he's got to catch it, and he's got to do a reverse layup. It wasn't like he was going to get a front side layup. So I don't know. It's kind of a good pass and kind of not a. So I guess it wasn't because it went out of bounds.
5 turnovers for the Colonels, but they're up 4, 16-12 with 6:10 to play in the first half.
Yeah, down 2-0 in this quarter, getting a little ugly.
Hancock, top of the key. All right, short corner to Manuel. Manuel shot up, no good. Rebounded by McKinney.
That's a second bad shot by Manuel. I mean,
Tip
bad.
deflected by Jones. The hands of Moss, who's checked in. Moss over to Thomas. Thomas right wing going to drive. Now to McKinney, right short corner. Will put it up. Shot no good. Tipped. Rebound and still going around, and it'll fall off of the Colonels.
Yeah,
It'll be
tell you what,
ball.
they're playing a box and one. I'd give Thomas a screen.
Yep.
Not by Davenport. Thomas a screen by anybody but Davenport. And Thomas just go to town. No, it's a box. All he's got to do is get by one guy.
And he's quick enough to get by one guy. Those kind of ball screens you would hope to have going here with only a 4-point lead under 5.5. It's kind of at a standstill here in terms of offense.
Guess what the Colonels are in? A box and one. It's on Jones.
As stolen away, a turnover by the Braves. Thomas spin moves. Hands it off. Not a great pass. Now McKinney puts it up and in.
Wow.
As that is going to be basket good by McKinney. It's going to be on Miller.
I've never saw a game where both teams played a box and one. And I've seen a lot of basketball. But
Yeah,
I've never seen
don't
both
see
teams.
too many teams. You don't vary in high school basketball at all. You don't see box and ones by both teams.
Both teams at the same time playing box and one. That's weird. We'll take it, though.
16 foul on Union, and the free throw good by McKinney. A full timeout. 5:12 to play in the first half. 19-12 lead for the Colonels over the Braves. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on WSON. One more after this and a liner after that. As out of the timeout by the Braves.
Colonels in man-to-man now.
Manuel across the timeline on Thomas. Manuel going to drive.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and they're going to call
3 charges in this game already.
Davenport taking that charge there. Manuel with his first, team 7th.
I mean, he just ran him over.
Yep.
Good defense by Coop.
Taking the 3rd charge for the Colonels. As I'll keep a tab on that. 3 charges.
That's a lot for one game.
Shouldn't be hard to keep up with charges, but Thomas down low. Davis goes up and is fouled. Nice pump fake. Kind of got a dude in the air. I think Hancock, and then Miller with the foul. That's Miller's second. And Girton playing into his bench some here.
Yeah, he's got Hughes, Jones, and Miller with 2 fouls each. Of course, Miller comes off the bench. But 2 starters with 2. Are they both on the floor, though? I see Jones. Where's
First free
Hughes?
throw no good from Davis, so I have one more.
Hughes is
Hughes
not
out there.
Okay.
No. Well, we got 3 starters out
I wouldn't
there.
gamble with both of them with 2 fouls.
Davis's second free throw no good. Rebounded in the hands of Johnson. As Manuel with the ball. Down low to Pollard. Pollard going to back his way down now and gets it out to Johnson. Now top of the key. Jones, a three. No good. Into the hands of Davenport. As Thomas crossed the timeline. In the right corner to Moss. Moss back to Thomas, right short corner. He's going to step back. Shoot a three. Overshot it. Rebounded by Johnson.
First attempt by the Colonels. Big time air ball.
Jones. And Johnson, the right wing. Now to Manuel. Manuel loses it. Picked up by Jones. It's good defense. Braves fans want to foul. Left short corner to Pollard. He has it being guarded by Davenport. On the right corner to Johnson. Johnson drives, now kicks it out left wing to Miller. Miller going to drive. Right-hand floater, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Here comes the Colonels. Thomas, left wing. A three for Dwayne Moss. He got fouled on the way up. 19-12 with 3:34 and a foul on Jones. That's going to be Jones' third.
Wow.
And they don't, fans don't like the call there. Moss will have three. Moss misses the first one. He'll have two more. Second one's good for Moss. We'll have one more. In comes right out in for Davis. As one more free throw coming up for Dwayne Moss. And his third free throw is good. 2 out of 3. Colonels have a 9-point lead, 21-12. Out goes Moss and comes Satterfield. As the starters minus Davis out there for the Colonels. He's back in there for the Braves. Tips, stolen away. Lost, and a turnover, fifth by the Braves. As Satterfield bringing it up the court for the Colonels. Across the timeline. Satterfield left wing, the left corner to Thomas. Thomas down low to McKinney. McKinney had it stripped. He maintains position, puts it up, and a floater.
Better lucky than good, though. That should have been stolen away.
5 points for Lincoln McKinney under 3, and the Colonels have 11-point lead. Hancock shot up. That was off of the Colonels.
It was.
Good call. Ball.
Good call.
It was off a right out. Or
yeah, off right out. 7-0 run by the Colonels.
As Miller will get it inbounds from the right side of the basket. Send it to Hughes. Hughes comes back at Girton. Quade Girton for a call. Hands it off to Hancock. Hancock and hand it off on the left wing as Hancock shoved that board. Ball don't lie. I thought he probably kind of got bumped. They're not going to call everything, but turnover by the Braves.
Timeout.
Timeout as well. 2:38 to play in the first half. 23-12 lead for the Colonels over the Braves. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on WSON. Bumper after this, Isaac. Out of the timeout by the Braves. Satterfield hands it off to McKinney.
Colonel's up 11, and Cooper Davenport has not attempted a shot and has only had the ball one time on our side of the floor.
Playing that box and one. I don't know how like Webster did the other night a little bit. Satterfield goes up. This foul on the way up. Who's this foul going to be on?
That's Miller. That's 3.
It is. Miller and Jones with 3 fouls each. is going to be his third team's to the double bonus the rest of this 208. As Satterfield's first free throw is good. We'll have one more. Satterfield with 5 points. In comes Gentry.
8-0 run by the Colonels. You know, they've only made 2 free throws to start this quarter. They've not scored in over 6.5 minutes.
Knocked down the second one. Both good for Satterfield. 6 points for him.
Remember last time they didn't score in the whole fourth quarter.
25-12, under 2 to play. Manuel left short corner. Down low to Hughes. He puts it up and in and fouled. As foul on Thomas. His first, team 5th. First, or the good 3 points old-fashioned way for Hughes. Up, no good. Rebound in the hands of Thomas. Thomas to Satterfield in the front court. Satterfield now hands it to Cooper Davenport. Back to Satterfield.
Second time Davenport's touched the ball tonight. Golly.
Hadn't been able to touch it much at all.
Which is fine because we're scoring.
Yeah. Satterfield down low to Thomas. Thomas. A jump ball.
Good call.
Possession over the Braves.
It had to be a jump ball or a travel. We'll take the jump ball.
So is that a turnover either way?
Yeah, it's turnover either way.
Yeah,
we had it. They got it back. But at least the arrows now in our favor. Yeah. Where if there's been a travel, they still would have had the arrow.
As Hancock, right wing to Manuel. 1:15 to play in the first half. It's 25-14 lead for the Colonels. Manuel, top of the key, a 3. Way off. And it will be Colonel ball. As Thomas will hand it off to Satterfield. We'll bring it across the timeline with 1 minute to play in the first half. Satterfield to Thomas, left elbow, going to drive. Right hand layup is good. 6 points for Thomas. Under 50 seconds to play. Hancock in the front court. Out from the jump circle. Hands it off to Gentry. Now Gentry handed off to Manuel Tabaki. Going to drive. Another charge. That's going to be the 4th charge tonight. And Manuel with his second. As Davenport will inbound it for the Colonels. As in comes Johnson. Johnson will come in for Manuel. As Satterfield bringing up the court for the Colonels. He'll cross the timeline with 30 seconds to play exactly. In the front court, Satterfield being guarded by Johnson. Gives it a high right to Thomas. And the Colonels will hold it for one shot, up 13, 27-14. And high left to Satterfield. The jump circle. Satterfield going to drive. Down low to McKinney. McKinney turns around, spin move, up and good. As Kenny with another basket. That's his 7th. Hancock come the other way, and they don't get a shot off. No shot off at all. 29-14 is the lead, and we got Coach Smith-Hart.
Coach, observation on the first half. Did a good job of executing defensively. We were tough, didn't give them many easy looks. Just got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
Drew 5 charges, Coach.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck second half.
As that was head coach of your Colonels, Tyler Smith-Hart. 29-14 lead here at the half for the Colonels. We'll take a halftime break and be back for halftime. Colonels at the half stats and keys to the game and more for the second half, all right here on WSON. as here at Colonels at the half, Colonels have a 29-14 lead over the Union County Braves, as Colonels at the half stats presented by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. As for the Braves, they were led by Isaiah Manuel and Landon Jones with 5 points each. 4 points for Christopher Hughes, as Hughes also had 3 boards to go along those 4 points. For the Colonels, 6 points from 3 guys. Alex Satterfield, 6 points and 3 boards from 2 guys, Gerard Thomas and Jake Rideout. And then 7 points, McKinney actually led the team there. Didn't even notice on my stat sheet, but 7 points and 2 boards. Some around the basket for sophomore forward Lakin McKinney, and then 2 points for Trajan Davis, as Cooper Davenport did play but did not score. Pollard, Gentry, and Miller all played but did not score for the Braves. As for the team stats, 7-11 for 11 were the Colonels, 64% from the free throw line. The Braves were 3 for 6, 50% from the free throw line. Colonels 0 for 1 from the three-point line that first half. The Braves 1 for 5, 20% in that first half from beyond the three-point line. Colonels out-rebounded the Braves 12-9, and both teams had 6 turnovers each in that first half. As we will take another timeout and be back here, keys to the game for the second half and the start of the second half. All that and more right here on WSON. Play D. Patrick forward and Classic Automotive, and play 2 more sports clubs, and then come back to me. As the Colonels have a 29-14 lead over the Union County Braves here at halftime of this second game of a girl-boy double header 6th district rivalry game. And both the Lady Colonels came out with a win over the Bravettes, 59-48. They win the regular season title. Again, I don't know how many times that's happened, but under Jeff Hale's tenure. What'd you say?
Times.
A few times.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Times 10.
Yeah. As the Colonels trying to do that here against the Braves. Keys to the game for the second half. Scotty, how are the keys looking here so far at halftime?
Well, get offense going early. We've scored 29 points, and our second leading scorer, Davenport, averages 12.8 a game, has only touched the ball twice, and that's A-OK. You got 29, you're on pace to barely falling below 60. Your average is 62. We score 62 points, and Davenport doesn't take a shot. I feel good about it. Number 2, defense the whole game, not just the fourth quarter like last time. We've given up 14 points. We're on pace to giving up 28. We give up 28, guarantee you we win, because we got 29 now. Rebounds, we're doing okay. We're up by a few, so we're doing all right.
As those are the keys to the game for the second half, presented by D. Patrick Ford and Classic Automotive, as we're getting ready to start the second half. And the Colonels, they open with the ball. Who got that last possession? And then we'll see who starts this second half, as the Colonels will be going left to right on your radio dial. In the second half, Braves will go right to left, as it will be the Colonels with the ball first. Davenport will inbound it for them, as Davenport ready to get handed the ball, and the second half will be underway. Wanted to mention also, WB threes, our three-pointers are brought to you by former Colonel, now your local Edward Jones investment advisor, Walker Bruner. We use Walker's initials, WB, to signify Henderson made three-pointer. Thomas to start the half, up and off the glass for a Farmers Bank shot, as Hancock in the front court. To Hughes. Out of the right wing to Jones. Back to Hughes at the top of the key. Jones going to drive. Right-hand layup off the glass and in. As Hughes now leads the Braves in points with 6. Got 3 boards to go along with it. Satterfield right out. A 3 for Satterfield. No good. Rebounded. It'll be off the Colonels. It'll be Braves ball.
Just not what we needed. We only took 2 threes. We don't even have to take the threes. We're up 15, and it's 4-on-4. We can take our time. We're going to get a good shot underneath the basket.
As Hancock going to drive, right-hand layup, no good off the glass. Rebounded by Hughes. Hughes will back it out the right wing. Over a minute into this second half, and a 31-16 lead for the Colonels. Hancock lost his dribble.
He just carried the ball.
Hancock, left corner to Jones. Now to Hughes on the right elbow. Hughes spin moves on Davis. Can't do nothing. Hands it off to Jones. Now the right wing to Pollard. Pollard to Hughes at the top of the key. Now going to back his waist. Strip. Tip. Deflected again. Stolen away by Alex Satterfield. Satterfield, left-handed layup. Good!
Colonels are in a triangle in 2.
Yep. That's one thing that they practiced some different drills at practice last week to prepare for district week number 2. Of everything's one of that being a triangle in 2. And Hughes left wing. And guarded by Thomas. As Hancock, the jump circle. Push off on Manuel.
Yep.
Is this going to be a third? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
3 fouls.
Put his shoulder down and went right into the chest of Davenport. We've drawn 5 charges and 2 player control fouls. They've got 12 fouls called on them. And only 5 of them have been on the defensive end.
Manuel with his third, team's first second half, right out the top of the key. Now down low in the paint, spin move. Thomas goes up, fouled, and they didn't call it.
I like the no call there. They went straight up.
Tip deflected, stolen away by the Colonels. Another turnover by the Braves. They're 8. Satterfield the other way. Floater up, and it'll be 2 free throws. That'll be on Hancock. That'll be his second. 3 players with 3 fouls, and 2 players with 2 fouls for them. Colonels only have 5 total fouls called this whole game. 1 on all of the starters. The whole 5 has 1 foul. And none other than that, as Satterfield come to the line for 2.
Union's just playing too over aggressive, and what's happening is they've ran us over 5 times for 5 charges. And just a second ago, they just literally put his head down and put his shoulder into Cooper.
9 points for Alex Satterfield tonight, and a 20-point lead for the Colonels. 36-16 with 5:28. His second free throw is good. Alex Satterfield 4 for 5 on the night from the free throw line.
Colonels on another mini 6-0 run.
Out goes Satterfield, in comes Moss. As Manuel inbound it into Hancock. Hancock in the front court, the right wing. And down low to shot block. Rebounded in the hands of Davis. As now stolen away.
Whoa.
And then the ball in the hands of Hughes. And then the Braves lose it. Wow. So what a wild sequence there. Block shot by Rideout. Rebounded by
Wasn't
Davis.
that pretty about it.
Up to it. Half court and then a turnover by the Colonels. And then another throwaway pass there from Hughes. 9 turnovers for the Braves, 7 for the Colonels. Right hand layup, good from Gerard Thomas. He's had his way early in this second half. We're over 3 minutes, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them, 4:53 to play in the third. 39-16 lead for the Colonels over the Braves. We'll take a timeout, be right back here on WSON. Bumper after this. As out of the timeout. Under 5 minutes to play. Colonels have a 39-16 lead. Hancock in the paint. To the left short corner. Hughes had a shot.
I think he's trying to pass that ball to the corner. Good job by McKinney to get straight up with both hands.
10 turnover for the Braves. Right hand layup, good.
Wow. Can't touch him. Nah.
2 points again there for a right-hand layup for Thomas. He's got 8 in this quarter, 4th
10 straight.
Or 14 in the game. And a turnaround move by Manuel. It's going to be a foul on Davenport, his second, team first.
Good call.
Does Miller come in for Manuel? A while ago, that was a turnover. That was not a. I thought it might have been a block shot, but McKinney used a good deflection. Good deflection, and the Colonels got out. And they're at 41-16, 4-10. As Hancock down low to Miller. Miller out the right wing to Hughes. Hughes shot up is good.
The bucket's going to count, and there's going to be a foul away from the ball, I do believe. They're going to count the basket, and then there's going to be a foul.
On Satterfield, that's his second.
No, red 5. That's on Jones. Off the ball.
Oh, no.
He pushed.
I thought they were going to. I was about to say Satterfield's not even in the game. They're going to call that on the Braves. Wow.
Yes.
Jones.
I got him with 4.
4, yep.
Not what the board has yet. So who got the bucket, though?
And now we got play stop. 4:02 to play in the third. And a big 41-16 lead. It should be, 41-18. The basket's going to
count.
By who was the basket by?
Let me look.
Hughes.
Hughes. 0. He's got 8 now. He's got all 4 points here in the quarter.
McKinney, 3, a WB 3. It goes through, and it's an assist from Lakin McKinney.
Thomas is burying the Braves here in this quarter.
Yep. Oh, that went off of McKinney.
It's all right. Can't get every call.
Would have been another turnover for the Braves. They're playing sloppy. They should be, but really and truthfully, Scotty, I mean, when you're the better team, you normally get the breaks. That one there, that one out of maybe whatever. As Pollard, right corner 3 to Hughes. Rebounded by Thomas. He says, get out of my way. Getting ready to make his presence known. As Cooper Davenport with his third touch of the game. Left-handed layup, no good, rebounded by Hughes.
First shot of the game.
First shot. Another way, Manuel had his shot blocked out of bounds.
Wow, good block there.
By Moss.
Without fouling.
Wow, Moss with a nice swat. He said, get that out of there, Scotty.
Well, it was going to get swatted out of there anyway because Thomas was going to knock the living daylights out of the ball.
As jumper from the free throw line. Up, no good. Rebounded by Manuel. Manuel puts it back up and in. And Manuel with his first bucket of the second half. He's got 7 points of the 20 for the Braves. 44-20 with 3 minutes to play in the third.
Thomas has 11 points here in the third quarter. Union has 6.
Third over Rideout's had 8 turnovers for the Colonels. Rideout, Moss go out, and come Davis and Satterfield. 11 points for Mr. Gerard Thomas. As Manuel will bring it up across the timeline. 3 for Miller on the left wing. No good. Rebounded by Alec Satterfield. Satterfield on the other way. Right wing. Pump fake by Thomas. Thomas will go up, under. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by McKinney. Puts it back up and in.
Wow.
McKinney with 9 points and 3 boards. Having a good game off the bench.
Ties the biggest lead at 26.
As Manuel gets it to Miller. Miller throws it back in to save it. Hughes back to Miller in the left corner. Left-handed layup. No good. Tipped. Being rebounded around into the hands of Manuel. Manuel puts it up and in. 9 points and for Manuel in the game. Timeout by Tyler Smithhart, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 46-22 with 2:07 to play in the third. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on WSON. Bumper after this, please, Isaac. Out of the timeout. As 2:07 to play in the third. 46-22 lead for the Colonels. As Davenport will get it in to Satterfield. Across the timeline, left wing to McKinney. Back out to Satterfield. Now left wing to McKinney. Down low, Davis. Davis to Rideout, who turns around, spins, and is foul. Let's see if it was Pollard or Miller with the ball, with the foul on the ball, and it was Miller. So he'll have 4. Jones has 4. Manuel has 3. And 2 free throws coming for senior forward Jake Rideout.
That's just his 4th.
And team's third in this second half. How many fouls called?
He thought he fouled out, but he did not.
As first one coming for Jake Rideout. Missed it. They'll have one more. As in comes Hancock. And Johnson in. And Gentry, second free throw good from Rideout. Hancock over to Pollard in the backcourt, back to Hancock. Hancock across the timeline. Left wing to Pollard. Pollard going to drive. That deflected off the Colonels. Will stay Braves ball. As Gentry to the end. It was caught by Davenport. He tried to save it. In it goes to a Brave player. As Hancock had the ball in the right wing to Johnson. Back out high top. Hancock now left wing to Gentry. Left corner to Johnson. Under a minute and a half to play in the third. 47-22 lead. Tip deflected, stolen away by Satterfield. Satterfield down low to Davis. Davis, right corner to McKinney. McKinney, jumper, floater, good. McKinney with 11.
Yeah, where did Jones go for Union?
I don't know. Tip stolen away again by Satterfield. That's like his third or fourth steal. Shot up, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Hancock. As down low, Pollard puts it up and in here, his first 2 points. 49-24 with 45 seconds to play in the third. As Satterfield crossed the timeline with 40 seconds. The left wing, the right out, and the right wing to Davenport. Now the jump circle to Satterfield. Over the right wing to Davenport. Davenport did some touches. They're not in that box and one anymore.
They're in a 1-3-1 now.
As Satterfield, right-hand floater in the painted area is good. Satterfield with 12. As Hancock comes the other way. Out to Pollard on the left wing with 10 seconds. Right wing to Johnson. Right corner three. Hancock.
Wow.
No good. Rebounded by McKinney. McKinney going to pull up a three. Boom!
Wow.
WB three for Lakin McKinney. And the Colonels go up by 30, 54-24 after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a timeout, be back for the fourth and final quarter right here on WSON. To start the fourth and final quarter. The Braves have the ball in the painted area. Turnaround fadeaway jumper good by Hughes. He has 10. Other way, Davenport down low to right out. Right out, spin move good. Up and in off the glass for a Farmers Bank shot. Right out with 9. You got 3 boards and 7.5 to play in the game. Scotty, 56-26 lead for the Colonels.
Yeah, just rolling right along.
Gentry to Hancock. Hancock left hand, no good. Rebounded by Rideout. Rideout up to Thomas. Thomas left wing. In the right corner, Davenport. Out to Rideout for a 3. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas puts it up and in and foul.
Heard that foul from over here. I didn't see it, but I heard it. Wow.
As that was a foul on Hughes. That's his third. Team fourth.
We are a bucket away, 2 points away from a running clock.
7:11 to play. Thomas made the basket. He'll have a free throw for near 20 points.
Colonel's defense has really picked it up ever since that Union County fourth quarter.
Yes, they have. I mean,
they gave up 41 to Muhlenberg County, 39 to McCracken, 26.
That's the stat right there you need to know. They're in the top 25 in team defense, allowing only 52 points a game.
Well, they haven't given up no more than 47 since that Union County game.
Free throw, no good. Off of the.
Got a foul and right out.
So no board there?
No board. Board goes to Union. Foul on right out.
Yep. His second. Team second. Left hand layup. Euro step, no good. It was pulled in. And then Manuel with the board. Shot up, no good. And we got players everywhere.
Yeah. Players getting tripped up.
Manuel with the offensive board, and then a rebound by Thomas. It was mad chaos. I tell you that. Players were getting knocked down and hit.
Not intentionally.
No, nothing was intentional about that.
It was basically just because McKinney went down trying to get the rebound, and then two guys came over top of him, so we got guys flying everywhere.
Thomas goes out as McKinney, Davenport, Satterfield right out, and Davis in there. Davis checked in. Thomas. Satterfield with the ball, the right wing. And out high right to Davenport. Back to the left to Satterfield from the jump circle. 6:35 to play in the game. 58-26 lead for the Colonels over the Braves. As down low. McKinney, turnaround jumper good.
He's got to be shooting 90% this year inside 5 feet.
He is money from inside that painted area. Right hand layup, good, I think, from Manuel. And he's got 11. And the foul is on Davis. So that's his second. Here comes Thomas for Davis. As 3 points. The old-fashioned way is good for Manuel. 12 points for him, 3 boards for him. 6:10 to play. McKinney stops in the painted area, gets it out to Thomas out high right. Thomas holding the ball. Now the right elbow to McKinney, puts it up, banks it in, a Farmer's bank shot. He's got 18. The Colonels up 62-29 under 6 minutes to play. Manuel triple team, and they call a foul. They got bailed out there. Yeah, it was triple team. Foul on Davenport, his third. Team fourth.
I thought they were going to get Thomas. Thought it was a pretty good call because I thought it was going on Thomas.
As both teams with 4 fouls in the second half. We're under 6 minutes in the game. As Manuel out the top of the key. Left wing to Johnson, left corner Miller, back to Johnson, left wing 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Satterfield. Satterfield with 12 points tonight.
They are just 1 of 9 from Trayville. Colonels 2 of 5. Neither team getting very many off.
You can tell this Colonel team distributing the ball well. Almost 4 players of the Colonel's 7 players that play. A lob dunk, oh my gosh.
Missed it.
That would have been unreal if he would have pulled that one off. What an amazing lob from Davenport to Thomas Cunha done. Manuel with the board off. The missed shot by the Braves.
You're going to count that as a missed shot or a pass?
I would say that's
it's a shot. I'm joking.
I don't know about, but he was trying to take the same playbook from Davenport. Shot up by McKinney, no good. Rebounded by Manuel, and all of a sudden Manuel's got a few boards in this quarter. Shot up, no good.
Foul on number 10. He pushed McKinney in the back.
Foul on offense, a foul on Johnson, his first, team 5th. In comes Davis and Moss in for Satterfield and Rideout. You got 4 technically. You got 4 guys. I mean, Thomas is not down to 3. McKinney's not down to 3. He's not a shooter. That's a turnover there by the Colonels. And then they turn it right back over. 13 turnovers for the Braves, 9 for the Colonels. Thomas down low to Davis. Davis puts it up. And off of Davis. It'll be Braves ball.
Yeah, since the Union County game, actually, let's go back to the Webster County game where you gave up 57 in the loss. Since then, Union 47, Muhlenberg County 41, McCracken 39, Webster County 26.
Yep.
Give up 31 tonight so far, and 4.5 to go here in the fourth.
Branson and Bell getting ready to check in, and Hancock at the jump circle. High left is Hughes. Euro step blocked by Davis. Got his own board, put it back up and in. Davis with the board block, but Hughes with the off of the board and put it up and in. Moss come the other way. 62-33, 4:10 to play in the game. Colonels 4 minutes away from being the regular season champs. Deep 3 for Davenport. No good. Rebounded by Hughes. Hughes with 7 boards. Pollock come the other way. Blocked by Davis. in the hands. Another block for Trajan Davis. And coming the other way, ball goes out of bounds. Deflected by the Braves. It'll stay Colonel ball. It's Branson and Bell check in for McKinney and Thomas. Thomas finished the night with 19 points, 6 boards. You wanted to keep yeah, he's kind of frustrated. He wanted to keep playing. He wanted to get that double-double. He wants to be like Darius Thomas, get the double-double. A few rebounds away from that, but Branson on the right corner to Moss. He drives, shot block in the hands of Miller. Miller with the board there as Hughes in the right corner to Johnson. As Hughes on the right corner to Johnson, 3:15 to play, 6:2:33. Johnson now in the right corner to Hughes. He goes baseline, now hands off the left corner to Miller. Miller stops in the painted area. Now to Hughes left corner. On the right wing to Hancock. On the right corner to Johnson, a 3. Shot up, no good, rebounded by Branson. Up to Moss, left-hand layup, good. Farmers bank shot. As Moss with 4 points. A block shot tonight. And a tip stolen away. Another turnover. Davenport to Moss. And Moss foul on the way up. Or foul on the floor. I think it was on the floor.
He'll shoot 1 and 1.
Who's that a foul on? It's on 0. That's on Hughes. That's his 4th.
I got 5. I gave him 1 too many.
We got 4
no,
players.
Hughes.
3.
Wrong
Hughes,
line.
Jones, and Miller all with 4 fouls.
It's on the wrong line. That's why.
First free throw good. As one more free throw coming up for Dwayne Moss. Out goes Davis and Davenport. And in comes Max Thompson and Corey McElveen. As the senior forward for the Colonels. As both free throws good for Moss. He's got 6. Come across the line is Johnson. Jump starter left wing to Miller. Miller down low. Checked in. It's 34. And that is a 3.
Just their second make 3 tonight.
Miller, this first point. 34 is Rapier in for the Braves. As out high left, Branson. 66-36 lead for the Colonels. 2:05 to play. McElveen shot up no good. He went for the board. He doesn't get it. Rapier with the board there. Hughes coming the other way. Right hand layup good for Chris Hughes, who has 14 points and 7 boards. As Branson in the front court from the jump circle. Dribble high right. And a minute 45. Thompson with the screen for Branson. Branson going to drive. Layup good.
Whoa,
wow, what a layup by Cole Branson.
He looked like Thomas out there making one of his moves.
As Cooper Val's getting ready to check in. Davin Paris didn't check in as well, getting ready. As Johnson, no good, rebounded by number 2, Thompson. As Max Thompson in there is Branson down low to Thompson. Thompson has shot blocked by Miller in the hands of Hughes. As Hughes going to drive. Right hand layup, no good. Tipped around into the hands of McElveen. And McElveen going to go up. Shot blocked by Johnson and with the board as Hughes puts it up and in and is fouled by the Colonels. That's on Thompson. His first. As out goes Thompson, Branson, and Bell. In comes Cooper Valls. Valls is checked in there. And then also number 34 for the Colonels. I know 35 is Mark Thomas. Free throw good from Hughes. In comes number 32, Word. And number 11, Davis. For
Colonel's got Clavion Hall in the game. Mark Thomas.
14 tonight. And then, yep, that's Hall in there at number 34.
And Thomas.
As Knight got the board.
And 35.
And with the ball, number 11, Davis for them. 32 Word down low to Raper. Raper puts it up and in.
They call him Bubba.
As that's Davin Paris out there, junior guard for the Colonels. As clock expires, is dribbling out the clock, and the Colonels come away with a 68-43 victory over the Union County Braves. Colonels improved to 19-7, one win away from 20 wins, while the Braves dropped to 10-13 on the season. We will take a break and come back for the post-game show. We'll have a score